Yeah, tonight we definitely have that freezing drizzle possibility or very fine light snow. And it seems to be right now, if you want some freezing drizzle, it's basically south of I-90. We've had some reported in Boscobel at the center's picked up that, Viroqua too. Towards Sparta, we've seen some unknown precip. That's when the center can't detect which one it is, but also had some light freezing drizzle or mist too. And you actually see some of the radar now picking up some of the green yellow towards Mankato too. So we'll kind of have to deal with that pretty much all night, maybe flurries or some light freezing drizzle at times as temperatures continue to rise for most places tonight before they fall, before the cold front gets through here. So we'll have to contend with that tonight. Once again, light glaze. Most of the roads will be fine, especially well-traveled ones. It's the side roads and sidewalk areas that might have a little bit of ice to deal with. Now, precipitation-wise, this is not going to pick up that very fine freezing drizzle because it's very light, but overall the precipitation continues to push east. Now, overnight, we will continue to rise temperatures. As you know, we're already to 31 by the time we get to about 8 to 9 p.m. at Minneapolis. And then as we go throughout, we're going to be close to 30 in some locations as we get towards midnight before the cold front gets here. And that doesn't really arrive till tomorrow morning. You can see temperatures slowly falling. So basically at 3 a.m. you're still up in the teens at Ladysmith, but further south of Cross, we're sitting at 30. So quite a spread across the area. Now as we get to tomorrow morning, the morning commute looks fine for most. We'll see a little bit of light snow kind of push into the area. We will have to keep an eye. We might see a little bit of freezing drizzle continue just before it turns to snow and it gets colder. So this precipitation here about 6 to 7 to get further southeast of the area, especially south of I-94, could be a little bit of light freezing drizzle, but then it should quickly turn over to snow as the colder air begins to push into the area and our temperatures continue to fall throughout the day. The snow for the most part should wrap up for areas north of I-90 probably by noon at the latest. Further south you go, probably continues into about 2 to 3, but notice the clearing and the temperatures continue to fall as the winds pick up behind the cold front, setting up some very cold conditions. Going throughout the evening hour, these are your temperatures all the way through New Year's evening activities. You can see all the way to single digits to the teens as we get to 9 to 10. So it's definitely going to get cold, and that does not factor in the wind chill. Snow amounts for tomorrow could pick up another inch, similar to what we saw today, maybe a ½ inch to an inch. Don't expect a lot in there. Some luckier ones may get a little bit more than that, and most of it's kind of centered along the river and west too. So that's what we're dealing with. Now temperatures going on as we get to midnight. There's your temperatures below zero or the single digits to the low teens. Doesn't factor in the wind chill, so it's definitely going to be cold out there. As we go through Thursday morning, we're going to see temperatures getting all the way down into the single digits below zero. Wind chills, once again, will be potentially in that 15, maybe a little bit colder as we get. And here's your wind chills for tomorrow evening. We're looking at wind chills generally below zero. They could get in that 10 to 15 below for some areas, for northern areas. Otherwise, we'll kind of be in that sub-zero throughout the night. Waking up, you'll see temperatures, once again, wind chills as they begin to kind of, winds die off. We won't see as bad. More snow, potentially maybe a little bit on Thursday afternoon for areas north of Eau Claire, but right now that's kind of a long shot. We'll see if that materializes. Otherwise, we will see temperatures improve towards Sunday and beyond. A lot of cloud cover right now throughout next week. So, no significant system as of yet, so we just got to get through basically the cold New Year's Eve, and then we'll see some improvement. But once again, if you're out and about, there will be a little bit of that drizzle tonight and even tomorrow morning too before it turns to snow. So just keep an eye on that if you're traveling.
All right. Thanks very much, Greg.